All right, let's just jump right in. The world of AI is absolutely buzzing right now, and not because of some big flashy product launch. No, it's because of a huge, unconfirmed rumor that could literally change everything. We're talking about a new player making a very, very big move. And that's the quote that's kicking this whole thing off. Today, we're going to unpack a major leak that was reported by Bloomberg. It suggests a Chinese AI company is on the verge of releasing something truly groundbreaking, and it's already causing a massive stir in the tech world. So this story really boils down to three key things. First, you've got the mystery. This is all coming from anonymous insider sources. Second, there's the technology itself, which promises to be a total game changer. And third, you've got this incredibly intense, high-stakes race between global tech giants. Okay, first things first. Let's dig into the details of this bombshell leak. So here's the breakdown. The source is Bloomberg, and they're citing anonymous insiders. The claim is that a company called Deepseek is building a seriously powerful AI agent, and they're apparently aiming to get it out the door in the fourth quarter of this year. And this is the key part. Deepseek is staying completely silent. Nothing's been officially confirmed. And I really gotta stress this. Right now, this is all just a rumor. This is coming from those people familiar with the matter, you know? Not an official press release from the company. But, and this is a huge but, here's why everyone is paying such close attention anyway. If this thing is real, the impact is going to be absolutely massive. This is not just another chatbot we're talking about. This is a whole different league of technology. Which, of course, brings us to the big question. What is an AI agent anyway, and why should you even care? Okay, so to put it simply, agentic AI is basically the next evolution. Think of it this way. It's an AI that doesn't just tell you things. It actually understands your goal and then goes and does all the complicated, multi-step stuff to make it happen with barely any help from you. So let's put this side by side with the AI we all know, right? The chatbots. With a chatbot, it's a simple back and forth. You ask a question, it gives you an answer. It spits out information, but you still have to do all the work. An AI agent? Totally different game. You ask, and it acts. It does the job for you from A to Z. Let me give you a really concrete example. Imagine you just tell it, hey, plan my vacation. An agent doesn't just give you a list of cities. No, it goes out, it researches the best flights, it checks hotel prices and availability, it books everything based on what it knows you like, and then boom, it drops a full itinerary in your inbox. It does the whole thing. And that right there is why everyone is calling this the holy grail of AI. This idea that an AI can not just think, but actually do things for you in the digital world, that's the finish line the entire industry has been sprinting towards for years. So who is this company that's suddenly at the center of this whole storm? Let's talk about the company that might just be about to disrupt everything. Deepseek. You know, for a lot of people, Deepseek kind of just appeared out of thin air. Back in January, they dropped this model, R1, and it just floored everybody with how good it was. Then, just a few weeks ago, they released an update and basically said, yeah, this is our first step towards an agent. So they've been telegraphing this. And now this leak suggests that little first step is about to turn into a massive leap. Okay, to really get why Deepseek is turning so many heads, you need to see this number. $6 million. That's about what it cost them to build that incredible R1 model I just mentioned. And to put that into perspective for you, the big guys in the US, they're spending billions with a B to train their top models. Deepseek basically showed up and built something just as powerful for what is essentially couch cushion money in the world of big tech AI. Yeah, it was so disruptive that the famous venture capitalist Mark Andreessen literally called it AI's Sputnik moment. It was this giant alarm bell for Silicon Valley. It proved that you don't need a billion-dollar war chest to build world-class AI anymore. But look, this isn't just a story about one company. This is really about a much bigger global race for who's going to dominate AI. One of the sources we looked at actually called this AI World War III. And you know what? That's not a bad way to think about it. You've got this really scrappy, really impressive Chinese challenger, DeepSeek, going toe-to-toe with the American heavyweights. You know, OpenAI, Microsoft, Google. But it's not going to be an easy win for anyone. There are some serious hurdles here. First up, reliability. Right now, these agents just aren't reliable enough. A 90% success rate sounds good, but that's not good enough for critical business tasks. Then there's the competition. It is brutal. Everybody is trying to build one of these. And specifically for Deepseek, there's the trust issue. It's a huge question. Will businesses outside of China feel comfortable handing over the keys to a Chinese-built AI? Okay, so let's bring it all back down to earth. What does all this actually mean for you? The bottom line is this: the whole agent revolution, it's all about one thing: automating work. Not just little tasks, but entire complex jobs, and just handing them off to an AI to handle from start to finish. Just think about your own day-to-day work for a second. All that tedious stuff, right? Scheduling meetings, sending those routine follow-up emails, updating spreadsheets, posting to social media, answering the same customer questions over and over. All of that. Those are precisely the kinds of jobs that an AI agent is built to just take right off your plate. And look, this right here might be the most important takeaway of all. As this tech becomes common, and it will, the real winners aren't necessarily going to be the companies that build it. It's going to be the people, the individuals and the businesses who figure out how to use these tools to their fullest potential. So look, whether this specific DeepSeek rumor turns out to be true or not almost doesn't matter. The agent revolution is coming. That's a fact. All the big players are racing towards this. So the only real question you need to ask yourself is, are you going to be ready for it?